Now at 10, Pineville Bowl hosts a family Sunday fun day for the community. Plus, Pittsburgh residents get into the Christmas spirit by creating ceramic Christmas trees at the Art Forms Gallery. And Webb City kicks off the Christmas season with a tree lighting extravaganza at King Jack Park.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
First responders in Newton County today took 3 people to the hospital after an SUV overturns. This is KOAM News at 10. I'm Elise Snowy. It happened along Apricot Road this evening. Authorities say an oncoming vehicle came into the lane of the SUV, so the driver swerved into the ditch and overturned in a culvert. 3 people in the SUV were injured and taken to the hospital. Meteorologist Katie Fraser joins us with the first look at weather.
Happy Sunday, everyone. The winds have died down over the 4-state area. Now, we can still expect a chilly day tomorrow. However, we will also be warming up each day. We'll also take a look at your next chance of rain. We got this photo from Chief Meteorologist Doug, and as you could see, he got a little bit of snow at his place overnight last night. I know some of you folks did as well. We always love to see your weather pictures, so send them over to the newsroom, or you could reach out to me on my social media handles as well. We are dry across the 4 states and will continue to be dry over the next several days. There will be another chance of rain. I'll let you know when in just a little bit. We're also a whole lot colder. I'll let you know how long these cold temperatures will stick around coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, thanks, Katie. We'll check in with you soon. The winter storms is making travel hard. KDOT and the city of Wichita crews are out with plows working to clear the roads, but conditions are still slick in some places. Gail Chapman was out on the road and shares what some people are saying about the conditions.
I'm actually quite surprised. I did not know this was coming at all.
Saturday, the snow fell hard in Kansas.
I made a snow angel for the first time.
It's something Richard Mayberry says he's always wanted to see himself.
You know, I'm originally from Florida, so this is pretty much my first time ever seeing snow. It's been quite a movie, though. I mean, earlier today, it was like having that nice little soft sprinkle.
But as snow continued to fall, it became a nuisance for some.
Really cold.
Slick road conditions, making it harder for drivers from highways to side roads. Crews were to treat and plow roads, and they weren't the only ones working in the snow.
Well, we're getting ready to open here, so obviously I want to make sure that any customers who do show up, they're able to enter the restaurant safely.
Jeremy Wade, the owner of Napoli Italian Eatery, says snowy days can change up how small businesses like his run.
You know, we have to cut staff back a little bit. We take on more roles. You know, I shovel sidewalks or wash dishes or cook on the line, whatever I need to do. So it kind of changes the dynamic a little bit.
Wade says despite the weather, he expects to stay busy.
Webb City's annual leaf pickup takes place tomorrow, the 27th. If you plan on taking part in this citywide event, the Webb City Area Chamber of Commerce says to start raking and piling your leaves at the curbside. They also say don't put leaves in the streets or gutters, don't mix branches with the leaves, and don't permit children to play in curbside leaves as they could be injured by oncoming traffic. The Art Forum Gallery hosted a ceramic Christmas tree making class. This event is part of a series of art classes that they host. Each class is taught by a different artist that represents various mediums of art. This week's artist, Daria Claiborne, taught the class on pottery and clay.
It's nice, the camaraderie. I always learn something from the students, and it does help earn extra money for the gallery. So, you know, I'm supporting the gallery besides being just a member.
The cost of the event was $50 per person, and all materials were provided. Webb City held its inaugural Christmas lighting last night at King Jack Park. Officials say the display last year featured 300,000 lights, and this year it features more than 1 million. The park last night also began rides on the Polar Bear Express. King Jack Park is opened every night, but train rides are sold out for this season. Christmas is right around the corner, and KOAM is always looking to brighten the holiday for kids in the 4 states. We invite you to join us for KOAM Toy Box. one of the area's largest toy drives to benefit underprivileged children in our local area. Our first Toy Box Tuesday telethon is this week during KOAM News at noon, 5, 6, and 9. Volunteers will be standing by the phones during that time to take your pledges. Thank you all for your ongoing support. Residents of Pineville, Missouri spent a Sunday fun day showing off their bowling skills at Pineville Bowl. The bowling alley hosted a family bowling special, including 2 hours of bowling, a single topping pizza, soda, and shoe rentals for the whole day. Attendees say it's a great way to have some fun for the whole family.
This was something my family and I used to do years ago when I was a kid. And the bowling alley in town, we always spent Sunday there. Always had a little bit of pizza, and it was just a chance for our family to interact.
The event began at noon and wrapped up around 7:30 this evening. Coming up, how one business in Oklahoma helped support small businesses during Small Business Saturday. Plus, Americans are still out searching for the best deals this holiday weekend. We take a look at how shopping malls are handling the business. Yesterday was Small Business Saturday, a chance for consumers to support locally owned stores amidst the busiest shopping weekend of the year. One Tulsa organization took steps to boost that support. Eden Jones has more.
There we go. I'm just sticking some carnations in here.
Bessie Reeves is a florist at Stems Floral Boutique in Utica Square.
This is a beautiful flower and gift shop. It's been here for years. This is one of our Tulsa Go partners, and this is a great example of a small business dream coming to life.
Reeves has seen that dream come to life firsthand. She says being a small business has its perks.
We really take more time to get to know all the customers.
Eric Michael Collins with Tulsa Go says it's shops like these that keep the Tulsa area going.
What we've always said is a vibrant small business community is the foundation to any city.
That's why the organization launched a multi-city initiative called Shop Small Tulsa to encourage the community to shop local on Small Business Saturday.
So this is the time that we really want to focus on hearing what these small businesses have to offer and seeing their contributions here in the city. We have everything from breweries to gift shops to restaurants.
And coffee shops like Topeka Coffee. Marketing manager Alex Sapah says Topeka is unique.
Topeka is really cool because it's a family business, even back to the farms in El Salvador. It's like one family that's here and there. So all of our coffees are fully traceable, so that's kind of something special about our coffee.
She says shopping small can have a big impact.
Big businesses online, they're not going to notice when you make a purchase, but like if we have a really great day here, it could just like change somebody's life.
Collins says that impact can be felt not only within the store, but within the whole community.
When you shop local, those dollars stay here in the community and they go towards infrastructure projects and such like that.
Proving that when you shop small, you can make a big difference.
And if you prefer to shop local and support small businesses, Google has a new feature just for you, just in time for the holiday shopping season. The search giant is out with a new small business filter for its search function and Maps application. It helps shoppers find products offered online by local retailers that identify as small businesses. The holiday spending spirit is putting a dent in wallets across the country. Some Americans took part in Small Business Saturday, boosting their local stores. But many are returning to traditional past, flocking to malls. CBS's Elise Preston has more.
Morning, guys! Welcome! Malls and store parking lots across the country are packed this weekend. Next in line. With Thanksgiving shoppers stuffing shopping bags and taking advantage of sales.
We're having a mom and girls shopping day today, and we're having fun.
But instead of crowds chasing deals as in years past, the experience is more social for these shoppers, with some 37% preferring to browse and buy in person. Many of those want to get back into stores to check out products and to avoid shipping costs.
Why did you choose to shop in person this year?
Well, I did look online, but it's just funner to be out like in the crowd. I think we like to be in the, the hustle.
While inflation, credit card debt, and higher interest rates are eating into many holiday budgets, shoppers still plan to spend on average more than $1,600 this holiday season. That's 14% more than last year. But their holiday lists are shorter, with about 8 gifts instead of 9.
Are you spending more this year as opposed to last year?
We're looking to spend at least the same, but we're really just watching for the deals that they're having.
While in-person shopping is seeing a major jump, Cyber Monday sales are still expected to hit a record high, with many making purchases on their phones. Elise Preston, CBS News, Commerce, California.
A little later, we meet two actors from Springfield that return to the stage to get married.
Good evening, everyone. I'm meteorologist Katie Frazier. Here's a look at our Indigo Sky Casino and Resort camera, and it is a whole lot drier than what it was yesterday. We were seeing rain. We even saw snow overnight. We're not expecting any more rain or snow, at least for the next couple of days, but it is in this week's forecast, so stay tuned for that. Now, over the next several hours, temperatures will be dropping, and our overnight lows will be in the mid-20s across the 4 states. By tomorrow, 10 o'clock, the air will feel like it's 35, but the feels like temperatures will feel a little bit colder than that. That's going to be due to some winds impacting us throughout the day tomorrow. This is lunchtime on your Monday, so those of you kiddos, if you are going to be at school, hopefully they keep you inside. I think they do anyways these days. And for all of you workers, don't bother taking your lunch outside. It's going to be breezy out there, and the wind chills are going to feel like they're in the mid-30s for you across the region tomorrow. So those winds will peak out around 15 to maybe even 20 miles per hour for a brief portion of the day. It's not going to be as bad as what we saw today, and then by tomorrow, 6 o'clock, we should have much calmer conditions across the 4 states, and they'll definitely return to calm by Tuesday early morning. What about your rain chances? We're not expecting much, just a couple clouds to move in, not for your Monday, but from Monday night into Tuesday. So this is tomorrow morning. You could see clear skies, overall light winds at the start of your Monday. They will pick up throughout your day on Monday. No chance of rain for the entire day on Monday or Tuesday, even into Wednesday as well. As you can see, the air temperature will be in the 40s, so not that bad, but adding in those winds, it is going to feel a bit cold out there. Looking from Monday night into Tuesday morning, you can see by 7 o'clock we will have some more cloud cover moving into the region, and that will impact us for your Tuesday. If you're thinking about decorating, you might want to decorate inside tomorrow because it will be chilly outside. Feels like temperatures will be in the mid to upper 30s, but for Tuesday and Wednesday, I'd say sure, go ahead and decorate outside if you haven't already. It will be warmer with highs in the low 50s. Feels like temperatures in the mid 40s for you on your Tuesday and Wednesday. Looking at your day tomorrow, if you're planning on going out doing some grocery shopping, here's what you could expect. Temperatures will be in the mid 40s around 3 o'clock. Once again, though, with those wind chill temperatures, it will feel colder than that. Your next 7 days looks like this, with mid 40s for you on Monday, but we'll be warming up all the way through Wednesday, returning to more average temperatures for this time of year. But starting on Thursday, we'll reintroduce that chance of rain all the way through the weekend. We'll eventually dry out once again and then have temperatures well above average in the low 60s.
All right, thanks, Katie. This week marked a return to the stage for a pair of theater alumni, but this time it's a real-life role as husband and wife. Joe Hickman has their story from Springfield.
You've heard the saying, life imitates art. Well, have I got a story for you.
Over a decade ago, in the early 2010s, Stephanie Canberra and Spencer Tilley played husband and wife in several plays at Drury, including The Birthday Party. But now they're about to become a real husband and wife by getting married at the same Will Hoyt Theater where they spent so much time together, but not in a romantic way.
Steph and Spencer are interesting in that they were best friends the whole time they were here at Drury, but they didn't date each other. And so everyone else is wondering why they seem perfect for each other.
I mean, you were in a relationship like all throughout college, and I'm not a homewrecker, so.
Yeah. One of the things I remember most about Spencer was his obsession with Batman.
During one of the first rehearsals for that play, I hear clomp, 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 and I look over to the right, and there next to me is a pair of Batman heels. And I was like, I think we're gonna be friends. Batman's part of the glue, but I think really our path in theater is one of the strongest bonds between us.
We're in the rehearsals 5 nights a week, 4 hours a night, and so you get to know everyone really well.
Theater really requires you to connect in an empathetic way and to be vulnerable.
And so I think there is a certain familiarity which perhaps encourages a stronger relationship.
It's a perk.
Yeah.
The two kept in touch after college, with Spencer staying in Springfield and Stephanie moving to Plano, Texas. And over time,
I thought Spencer was the only person I could live with and like after a couple of years. And it was that moment of, I don't care about Spencer's future just as a friend. I want to be part of Spencer's future. Then I drove through the night to see him on his birthday, and I walked into his job and I kissed him in front of his manager and I told him that I loved him.
That was a great moment.
Spencer would go on to propose, but that too was an unusual setting.
And that moment for us, being the wonderfully geeky people that we are, was a drive-in theater experience seeing Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
The couple will live in Plano, where they both teach at the same school. But for their wedding, they wanted to be back on the very stage where it all started.
This will always be home for us.
Using their Drury theater buddies to put on one last production, where this time, the husband and wife part is real.
I think it's the most right thing that's ever happened in my life.
I'm pretty sure we've secretly been married since 2010.
Really?
So, I mean, I've always called him my stage husband. Now he gets to be my real husband, and that's really exciting.
Yeah.
Coming up in sports, an Oklahoma Sooners coach accepts a new job in the SEC. Plus, the Kansas City Chiefs will look to hit the jackpot in Vegas. Brock Baldridge has the highlights and more.
The Kansas City Chiefs have lost 2 of their last 3 games entering this Sunday after that Monday night loss. Well, Kansas City has short rest, and now they hit the road against a very familiar division foe. Kansas City in Vegas, taking on the black and silver. Start things in the first quarter. The quarterback, Aiden O'Connell, is going to go to his receiver, Jacoby Myers, for the touchdown. Raiders up 7-0 early in this one. So we head to the second quarter now. Same score. Running back Josh Jacobs gets the handoff here, and he gets through the defense, and there he goes on his way to the house, 63 yards for the touchdown, and the Raiders, shockingly, have a 14-0 lead. So under a minute left to play in the first half, Chiefs trail 14-7. Patrick Mahomes, he finds Justin Watson in the end zone for the touchdown. Game now tied up 14 apiece going into halftime. So we head to the third quarter now. We're still tied. Chiefs are going to hand this one off to Isaiah Pacheco from 1 yard out, and he is in. Chiefs take their first lead of the day. It's now 21-14 Kansas City. We head to the fourth quarter now. Chiefs lead 21-17. Mahomes to Rashee Rice, and he will stay in bounds, and then he's going to cut back, and he will score the touchdown, and that puts this game on ice. Chiefs bounce back as they beat the Raiders 31-17.
Congratulations to the team for we went down 14 points. It's a tough thing to come back on that, but our guys battled back, and I'm proud of them for that. Defensively, we ended up shutting them down for 3 points at in the second half, and offensively we were able to get some points on the board. So those are all positives.
Yeah, I mean, you just have to bounce back. I mean, when you have a short week and you're playing a team like the Raiders, always plays you tough. You have to bounce right back. You wash it, you learn from it, and then you kind of just go back to the fundamentals and working. And so we still have stuff to learn from this game. I mean, there were certain situations where we didn't execute at a high enough level, but we're obviously took a step in the positive direction. Now let's just continue to do that throughout the rest of the season.
Other NFL action in the AFC West on this Sunday. Hey, there's Peyton Manning, Browns versus Broncos. Denver has quietly won 4 straight games in a row. So we start things in the first quarter. Denver leads 7-0. Russell Wilson with a fake handoff leaps into the end zone for a touchdown. 14-0 Broncos. So then we head to the third quarter. Denver still leads 14-6. Dorian Thompson-Robinson over to his tight end on the bootleg to Harrison Bryant. Touchdown Cleveland. Browns still trail 14-12. So we head to the fourth quarter. Denver leading 17-12. Russell Wilson trying to buy some time here, and then he will find his tight end, Adam Troutman, for the touchdown. Originally, this was ruled incomplete, but Denver challenges the play, and after review, the ruling on the field is overturned. It is a touchdown, as John Madden used to say, 1 knee equals 2 feet. Denver goes on to beat Cleveland 29-12. Well, the college football season is officially over for both of our local schools. With that being said, after Pitt State's loss on Saturday, both basketball teams were in action over the weekend. Pitt State at home in basketball against William Jewell on Saturday. The Gorillas lose a tough one to the Cardinals, 85-72, your final score there. However, the freshman Jordan Freisen scores 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 7 assists. And then the big man, Tanae Prichter, scored 13 points in that game. Missouri Southern, on the other hand, they were at home on Saturday against the Rockhurst Hawks. Missouri Southern loses this one 75-57. Avery Taggart had 15 points in this game for the Lions. Southern looks to bounce back next Thursday, opening up MIAA play on the road against Northwest Missouri State. Over to the Missouri Southern women's basketball team. The Lions are in Central Texas for the Ram Bell Thanksgiving Classic. The Lions have bounced back nicely after their loss, so then they pick up a nice win, 90-49. Chrislyn Jones led the way, 23 points, and then the redshirt freshman Ryan Franklin had 16 points of her own for MSSU. Well, some college football news here. The Oklahoma offensive coordinator Jeff Lebby is leaving Brent Venables' staff at Oklahoma to become the new head coach at Mississippi State University. Lebby originally came over from Ole Miss after the Lincoln Riley departure. So at 39 years old, that makes Jeff Lebby the new youngest head coach in the SEC Conference. Let's look for sports. We'll be right back after this.
To be the first to see breaking news, weather, and sports, download the KOAM News app. It's available free of charge in the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. Just search for the KOAM News app. Final sports note for tonight.
Yeah, the Chiefs get the win. They bounce back nicely. Denver quietly has won 5 straight in a row, so this was a big win for the Chiefs quietly.
Quietly against another rival. But man, those Broncos, I'm so surprised by them.
Yeah, absolutely,
That's our time for now. Thanks for making us part of your night.